way back as a junior high assistant in 2004. Now he's got the Wildcats rolling. They beat Mena last week by 2 touchdowns. Junior quarterback Murphy Williams ran for 91 yards and passed for 115 yards in that victory.
You got me, Ray.
Hasn't played a game since beating Hamburg in Week 9. In that game, the Lumberjacks built a 35-3 halftime advantage, and Warren should be fresh, especially senior running back Cedric Calvert and senior all-purpose player Ja'Cory Lee. Hootens.com picks the Lumberjacks by 20.
All right, also in the bottom half of this Class 4A bracket, you've got third-ranked Stuttgart at home, a 21-point favorite over Elkins. Elks have to make a very long trip for that one. Number 4, Joe T. Robinson, a big favorite against Pocahontas. The Senators picked by 31 on Hootens.com, which is also going with number 6, Prairie Grove by 9 to end the dream season of Lamar.
All right, David, getting a little closer to kickoff. I'm Chad Hooten for America's Car Mart, keeping you on the road. It's America's Car Mart, and they will do all they can to keep you on the road. America's Car Mart makes it easy to buy. They offer affordable, quality vehicles, low down payments, plus optional service contracts to offer a little peace of mind. And if you're credit challenged, America's Car Mart is the place for you. Affordable used vehicles with low down payments, flexible payment plans. It's America's Car Mart. And coming up next, it's more of the America's Car Mart Football Report.
Train, gain, enhance, enrich. Train for a job, gain new skills, enhance your career, or enrich your future in one of Arkansas's 34 public colleges and universities. In addition to the private institutions, Arkansas is rich for opportunities, including scholarships, to help pay your way. The Universal College Scholarship Application Portal opens on October 1st. Apply today at scholarships.adhe.edu.
Nicely done, Beef. When football fans everywhere cheer for their team, they're cheering because your savory snacks fuel the gridiron battle. With your tasty sliders, hearty chilies, and drool-worthy steaks, every option is an MVP. Most valuable protein. So gather around the TV and get cooking at beefitswhatsfordinner.com. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
All right, we're down to the nitty-gritty now with the 3A rankings on Hootens.com. Top-ranked Prescott takes on a conference foe for the second time this season. Number 2, McGee, third-ranked Boonville, and number 4, Harding Academy are heavy favorites again this week. But number 5, Hoxie, and 6th-ranked Charleston face stiffer tests than that. Number 7, Glen Rose, playing its best football of the season. Paris, Camden, Harmony Grove, and Centerpoint round out the top 10. Well, Chris Hooten, the game of the week takes us to Northeast Arkansas, where number 5, Hoxie, plays Cedarville.
David, Cedarville senior Darrell Catton, its leaders, 1,900 rushing yards and 19 touchdowns. Senior Hayden Partain has rushed for 1,000 yards and contributed 91 tackles. David, for Hoxie, senior quarterback Cade Forster has passed for 1,200 yards, 19 touchdowns with 0 interceptions. He's rushed for another 1,000 yards. Cedarville's round trip this week, 510 miles, about 8.5 hours. Hoxie is a 3-point favorite over number 14 Cedarville.
All right, Chris, that game in the top half of the bracket. Also there, number 11 Melbourne at number 2 McGee. McGee used 10 running backs, 10 in a 60-12 win over Walnut Ridge. Cedarville's not the only one, Chris. Melbourne also has a long round trip, 456 miles. That's about 8 hours and 15 minutes. Again, Hootens.com likes the home team in that scenario, the Owls, by 21. Chris, top-ranked Prescott will have to entertain Bismarck.
David, that's Bismarck's reward for beating Hackett in the first round. A rematch with number 1 Prescott, which won the first encounter with Bismarck 52-14. Hootens.com expects a repeat of that. Prescott is a 40-point favorite over Bismarck.
8th-ranked Paris at Newport. The winner likely plays Prescott, and Prescott beat Newport 56-6 in the season opener, but the pick here is Paris by 1. Let's move to the bottom half of the bracket, Chris. A top 10 battle. 6th-ranked Charleston home against number 10 Centerpoint.
David, Centerpoint senior quarterback Josh Lawson completely healthy again. Completed 64% of his passes this fall. 2,100 yards, 29 touchdowns. Jason Clark has rushed for 1,000 yards and 14 touchdowns for Centerpoint. For Charleston, it's junior quarterback Brandon Scott. He's passed for 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns. Hoots.com going with the home team, Charleston by 6 over number 10 Centerpoint.
Staying on the bottom half of the bracket, 3rd-ranked Boonville home against Manila. Manila has won a school record 9 times. but journey ends this week at Boonville. Bearcats picked by 17. How about fourth-ranked Kearney Academy welcoming Rison, the number 12 team this week?
David Rison sophomore Kyler Walker carried the ball 6 times last week for 206 yards in a blowout at Jessieville, but Harding Academy is healthy again and a 21-point favorite over visiting Rison.
All right, Chris, and the other game in 3A, another top 10 battle. 7th-ranked Glen Rose at number 9 Camden Harmony Grove. The Beavers are picked by 7 on Hootens.com. Here we go now to Class 2A and the rankings on Hootens.com. Number 1 Bigelow plays host to the game of the week. We'll preview that one for you coming up in a moment. Second-ranked McCrory might be on upset alert this week. We'll tell you why. Clarendon stays at number 3.
Don't need that anymore.
At 4, and Desark at number 5. 6th-ranked Hazen has impressed this year with its short roster. 4 AA members, Quitman and Hector, are 7th and 8th, respectively. Number 9 Dirks faces nemesis Cohen yet again. At Magnet Cove rounds out the top 10 in AA. Well, Chris Hooten, the game of the week takes us back to top-ranked Bigelow, where the Athletic Panthers take on fearless Hazen.
David Bigelow senior running back Hunter Alexander has rushed for 1,000 yards, 23 touchdowns this fall. Senior quarterback Keithlin Brown accounted for 1,700 tandem yards while averaging 15 yards per rushing attempt. For Hazen, junior quarterback Luke King has passed for 2,500 yards and 29 touchdowns. Sophomore linebacker Colton Tosh has tallied 108 tackles. Hootens.com picks number 1 Bigelow by 9 over Hazen.
Right, Chris, the winner of that gets either 9th-ranked Dirks or Poen. Poen has defeated Dirks 3 times in the last 2 seasons, including this year in Week 5, 30-28. In that one, senior quarterback Colton Lowe rushed for a game-high 224 yards, all 4 of Poen's touchdowns, and Hootens.com likes the Indians of Poen by 6 to do it again over Dirks. How about second-ranked McCrory welcoming number 11 Mount Ida?
David, we said McCrory might be on upset alert, and here's why. Michael White is back as head coach at Mount Ida, and they have ripped off 4 wins in a row. But Hootens.com going with number 2 McCrory at home, but barely by 3 over number 11 Mount Ida.
And rounding out the bottom half of the bracket, 5th-ranked Desark welcoming Gurdon. The Go Devils last week rallied past Junction City 26-22, tagging the Dragons with a first-round loss for the first time in school history. But in this one, Hootens.com likes 5th-ranked Desark by 10. Chris, let's move to the top half of the bracket where you've got 4th-ranked Fordyce and number 8 Hector.
David, the offensive line for Fordyce averages 290 pounds per man. The defensive line only 275 pounds a man. For Hector, its offensive line about 230 a man, and defensive line is even closer to 200 pounds. There's just too much weight, too much size for Fordyce. The Fordyce Redbugs are simply too big for Hector's Wildcats, and they are 19-point favorites over Hector.
Number 10, Magnet Cove, picked on Hootens.com by 21 over Mark III. 3rd-ranked Clarendon is at home and a 36-point favorite over Lafayette County. Number 7, Quitman welcomes East Poinsett County. You know, EPC started with an 0-6 start, but since they've won 4 straight, including a 36-6 win last week over Mountainburg. That streak comes to an end, though. Hootens.com picking 7th-ranked Quitman by 8.
All right, David, getting me ready for some football. I'm Chad Hooten of Hootens Arkansas Football for America's Car Mart. Did you know, just like this America's Car Mart football report is on more than 20 stations around the state, Car Mart serves over 20 communities in Arkansas. They're a different kind of car dealership. Their commitment to service and excellence is second to none. And when you buy from Car Mart, they do everything they can to get you into a quality used vehicle and keep you on the road until payoff. They offer shorter contracts, lower interest rates, and low down payments. A flexible payment plan starts your buying experience at car-mart.com. It's America's Car Mart. And coming up next, more of the America's Car Mart football report.
Not all college ends with a bachelor's degree. There are shorter-term programs that help students get to work in a profession they love. Best of all, Arkansas needs qualified workers in these high-demand fields: healthcare, industry manufacturing, and information technology. There are scholarships such as Arkansas Workforce Challenge and Our Future that will help pay for classes. Apply today at scholarships.adhe.edu.
Shorty Smalls, good food, big fun.
Shorty Smalls Brunch is back by popular demand. featuring our classic Eggs Benedict with Shorty's Lemon Hollandaise, our signature Egg and Ham Chimichanga, Shorty's Southern Benedict, and the Border Stop. And don't forget about our 99-cent champagne and mimosas. So get on down to Shorty Smalls this Sunday for brunch. We're conveniently located in Little Rock at the corner of Rodney, Parham, and Shackelford.
There's a lot to say about the deliciousness of steaks, burgers, and kebabs, and the wonders of a summer cookout. But we figure, why go through all the trouble when beef can speak for itself? Just listen. Translation, beef. It's what's for dinner.
Brought to you by the Arkansas Beef Council.
Now you're ready for playoff action. If you missed anything, this show is posted on Hootens.com. Also, there is the high school scoreboard, powered by First Security. After these games, on to next week. Until then, for Barry Grooms, Chad and Chris Hooten, I'm David Wallace. We'll see you at the stadium.
The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Jonesboro High School football on 95.3 and 96.9 The Ticket. Presented by NEA Baptist, First National Bank, Kavanaugh Auto Group, Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, St. Bernard's, Domino's Pizza, and Real Estate Nate. Now let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast booth and join Bud Schropel for the First National Bank pregame show.
A pleasant Friday evening to everyone from Cooksey Johnsfield on the campus of the Academies of Jonesboro High School. Golden Hurricane football is on the air. Tonight, the start of season number 3 as a Hurricane enter the 6A state playoffs. In the second round, after a first-round bye, they take on the 4th-seeded team from the 6A West, the Parkview Patriots. Hello again, everyone. I'm Bud Schropel, so very proud to be with you for another Friday night football. Back in the studios of The Wolf is Mr. Ray Sharp. You got the dynamic duo with you tonight. Hopefully that will be good things for the Golden Hurricane. Well, the Hurricane out last time, not their best night at all. They played a very good football game against Marion, but unfortunately came up on the short end of the stick. We're trying to get the first outright conference championship since 1980. Came up short. They fell to Marion. Trying to look back for the score. I've tried to put it out of my mind, and apparently I've put it way out of my mind. Here it is going to be up here, on Thursday night. They fell to the Marion Patriots 50-43 to end their quest for the outright conference championship, but nonetheless, still the number 1 seed from the 6A East. They'll have home field advantage throughout the playoffs, and they're probably going to need it. It will be one heck of a stretch of great teams they're playing. They're playing the 4 seed again. The Parkview Patriots have 7 D1 players on their team and several other players that can play at the next level. They finished 4th behind Greenwood, and Lake Hamilton and Benton. Those teams could be in the future for Jonesboro, but first you got to get by this Parkview team that may be the most talented team in the state. They may not be the best football team in the state, but they certainly are, if not one of the most talented football teams in the state. And they have one of the finest coaches ever in high school football here in Arkansas. Parkview comes in with a record of 5-2 in conference play. 4th seed in the West. Their losses were to Lake Hamilton and to Benton. They beat Greenwood earlier on in the year. Now, that's when Greenwood had a sophomore come in to quarterback. Greenwood since then has gotten their quarterback back, and they are back to being the Greenwood that we're used to seeing and probably not really wanting to play. But anyway, they've only lost 2 games, 9-2 on the year. They won their first-round game over Searcy last week, 53-7. And they stand in the way of Jonesboro progressing to their first semifinal since 2015 here at Cooksey Johns on a Thanksgiving weekend. Brad Bolding, in his 15th year as a head coach, has an overall record of 109-60. He's 30-22 in his 5th season at Parkview. 8-2 last year, 4-1 in conference play. They lost at Sylvan Hills in the second round of the playoffs, 7-0. In the 70s, Parkview owned football. 73, 74, 76, 77, and 78. 5 state championships in the 70s. That's the only time they've won any, but boy, did they own the 70s. 8 conference championships. Their last outright is a long time ago, too, 1984. They last played in 2011. Jonesboro won that game at Parkview 56-28 in that field behind the high school that dropped off like a cliff on one side of the field. The Hurricane this year, 7-3, 6-1 in the 6A East. They are the number 1 seed. Randy Coleman in his 16th year as the head coach, 120-63. 14th year at Jonesboro, 110-52. Coming off a 6-4 record last year, 5-1 in conference play. The 3rd seed from the East. They lost to Van Buren right here 1 year ago, 37-14. There are 3 state championships in the trophy cases at Jonesboro High School. 62, 72, and 79, 14 conference championships. And doggone it, I was hoping I wasn't going to have to say this anymore. But the last outright conference championship was back in 1980. These teams have played 4 times in the 2000s. Jonesboro has won every one of them, and they've all been pretty lopsided in favor of Jonesboro, except in 2008 when they resumed a 4-year series. It was 47-46, Jonesboro with the victory here at Cooksey Johns. We talked to Randy Coleman about tonight's game, and we'll have that interview for you next after this 2-minute timeout. This is Jonesboro High School football, the playoffs on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp document systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. When you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852.
Hey, how you doing, Coach? Nice to meet you, sir. How'd y'all do?
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you
Good deal.
need.
How'd you do today?
But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are.
You're young.
Check it, snap
Real
it, track
young.
it, pay it,
I
move
knew
it,
you looked
and ask
young,
it
but man,
anywhere.
that's real young.
First
Well,
National
glad
Bank,
you're at
putting
Jonesboro
you
High
first,
School. We sure are.
always.
Yes, sir.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
As many years as our family
Yeah, why
has
don't you
been in
come
this
on
business,
halftime with
we have a lot of friends. We built a
Come
lot
on,
of
you can do it.
relationships with customers in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. Our families at Glen Saint want to reach out to you and say we really appreciate the many years of business. I feel
All
like
right,
our
we'll do
folks
that
have done
then.
a great
We'll
job
break you in easy.
getting our sold orders for
All
our
right, now, hey,
customers and taking care of our customers in service for the last several months with all the issues we've had. Things will get back
Give
to
me your
normal.
email.
We just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. Glen Saint, and God bless our troops.
Welcome back to the First National Bank pregame show at our NEA broadcast position. Talking with Randy Coleman, head coach of Jonesboro High School. Coach, playoff game at home, you can't ask for anything more than that.
No, you can't. And you can't ask for, putting yourself in position to stay at home if you keep winning. And, if you just look at our record on the year, we're 4-0 at home and 3-3 on the road. So it's good to be here, and hopefully tonight the people come. I know it's deer and duck season, and ASU and Arkansas women are playing, but hopefully we'll have a good crowd tonight.
It seems like forever, last game with Marion, and maybe that's a good thing that it seems like forever.
Yeah, I told you before the Marion game that I thought it would be good prep for the playoffs, because kind of in the same vein that we liked playing, Catholic, Cabot, Conway before conference season, you get things exposed, and Marion definitely exposed a couple things that we got a chance to work on for 2 weeks to be honest with you. So really love the resolve of Coach George and the defensive staff. I mean, they were pretty upset after the Marion game just because of how well we had played defensively up until that game, and they have worked their tails off. Now, we're playing football and it's high school boys, and Parkview may come out and score 70 on us, but it won't be for lack of work and lack of trying. So I'm excited about what they're doing, and can't wait to watch it tonight.
We talked about it 2 weeks ago. Marion has just always been a tough place for Jonesboro to go in and play. I don't know if it's a time of year, what's happening in the season, whatever it's been. It's just never been a good place for Jonesboro to go and play.
Yeah, it's real weird, and it's kind of flipped when they come here. It's odd. I really have no explanation for it. For the most part, offensively, we played pretty well. But, it seems like when we go there, just some glaring mistakes cost you. You think of the last time we were there, we had the lead in the fourth quarter, and Charlie fumbled, and they returned that fumble for a touchdown. And that kind of flipped, everything. This year it was, giving up the big explosive plays, Tyron fumbling on a kickoff return.
A nice return, too.
Yeah, just weird little things where, just kind of the breaks of the game, not necessarily, them just, us just playing terrible or them just playing great. It's just kind of been like these things that we've avoided throughout the year always seem to happen there. So it's just, can't explain it, but it is what it is.
We have talked before, and you mention it every week, explosive plays and turnovers. You can't do that at any time. And in every loss for Jonesboro, all three losses this year, there have been two or more explosive plays and way more turnovers than you want.
Yeah. If you look at, and we talked about this as a team, especially offensively for us, the turnovers, in the 7 wins, we've had 1 or less turnovers. And in the 3 losses, we've had 3 or more turnovers. Now, in 2 of those, the offense had 2 turnovers, and we had a turnover in special teams. But
turnover's a turnover.
Turnover's a turnover. And you're just not going to win. I read a article this week that in college football, and I think it represents all levels of football, if you win the turnover battle by 1, your likelihood of winning is 64%. If you win by 2, it's 77%. If you win by 3, it's 90%. But that's just on turnovers alone. It doesn't have anything to do with explosives. So you start winning explosives and the turnover battle, and it's almost 100% chance that you're going to win the game.
We move into season number 3. You went through the first part of the season, non-conference, played a very tough non-conference season. You talked about how you thought those games were going to help you through the regular season, which it looks like it did. You won all but one of those games. Mm-hmm. You're the 1 seed out of the East. You're going to be in the playoffs at home as long as you're in the playoffs. But now you take on probably the most challenging postseason since you've been at Jonesboro, because if things play out like they should, you're looking at 3 of the top 4 teams in the state you're going to have to walk through to get to the finals.
Yeah, there's no doubt, and that's, and we've talked about it before. It should be hard. If you win a state championship, it should be hard. And this week we've got probably the most talented team in the state. You got running back James Joyner's committed to Arkansas, and quarterback Jalen White's committed to Ole Miss, and you've got the McKenzie, the number 75 on the defensive and offensive line. I think he's got FBS offers, and he's very, very good. And there's just no glaring weakness. I'll tell you one thing: they've got a free safety that's a freshman, and he's as good. The only other free safety that I'd compare him with is John Paul Pickens. He is very, very good. So it's it's a ultra talented roster. So, you know, and we've said this before, the first quarter is huge. You know, you want to make sure a team that's on the road, you know, has some adversity in the first quarter to see how they're going to handle it. And so we've got to play well in the first quarter, or it may be a long night.
You had a swagger going about you during the regular season until that last game against Marion. A lot of people said that swagger was lost against Marion. Number one, was it lost? And number two, if it was, how do you get it back?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even think about that sort of thing. I think and we talk about this with the team all the time. You make energy and excitement through discipline and execution on offense, and through violence and discipline on defense. And if we can do those four things, swagger will naturally come. I mean, this team. I don't know that swagger, because swagger kind of seems like it's you know, kind of misplaced, but I think they're very, very confident, and I don't think they've lost any confidence at all. Not the team that I've been in practice with the last 2 weeks. So you know, it just all comes down to, you know, have we prepared them as coaches for, you know, the things that they're going to see, and if we've done our job like we should, are we going to execute it when we have the opportunity? And if we do that and play fast and violent, then we'll have a chance.
When I was making my chart this week of Parkview, they're huge. They're just absolutely huge. You just mentioned getting them ready for what they do. I'm wondering, can anybody stop them from what they do, because they're just huge?
Yeah. I mean, they put a lot of pressure on you, both sides of the ball, because they're really going to be kind of smash mouth running the football, and they've got, you know, the James Joyner can take it to the house on any play, and the backup, you know, is you'll look at him and he's small, but he is ultra quick and fast and a very, very good player. You could even make an argument that he's tougher to defend than Joyner, but and then defensively, yeah, up front they're massive, and then they play man on the back end, and the free safety will be 20 yards deep, maybe more, and he's just kind of there for cleanup, and so you've got to execute where there's not going to be guys running wide open. So you know, Riker's got to be on his game. We got to make tough catches, but I think we're prepared. I think, you know, we're gonna. I think it's gonna be a lot like El Dorado game, where there's gonna have to be some big throws and catches made, mix in a little bit of run game, and then we're gonna have to stop the run, especially the explosive runs, to force them to try to beat us through the air.
You and I have not had an interview on Thanksgiving week in a long, long time. What are the keys to victory tonight to have that interview next week?
I mean, it goes. I mean, it simply boils down to three things, and we've talked about two of them already. We cannot turn the ball over. We've got to win the turnover battle, and we cannot give up explosive plays. We're going to make our own little explosive plays, but we've won games this year where we haven't. But we've been steady. And then the third thing is we cannot make big mistakes on special teams. You know, two of our three losses this year, there's been a huge turnover in special teams that have put the other team in position to score, and they did. And we couldn't recover from it. So we cannot make the big mistake in special teams.
Thanks for the visit.
Thank you, bud.
Randy Coben in the pregame, back with the starters for the Patriots and the Hurricane. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Did you know for the first time in years, the percentage of positive drug tests has increased among workers due to increasing use of methamphetamines and marijuana? Employment drug testing is a powerful risk management tool that provides a safer, more productive workplace. It helps decrease employee employee turnover and absenteeism, reduces employer risk, and lowers workers' compensation incentive rates by reducing the chance of accidents and injury. A drug-free workplace program can ensure that you have a safer, more productive workplace. National MedTest Incorporated is a company who specializes in this field. Give them a call today at 931-1993 and set up a program that's right for you to make your place drug-free. National MedTest Inc., making businesses and schools drug-free.
Parkview plays a 4-3 defense, and they will start off Jake Onyu Oha at one defensive end, number 30, Marquise Blackman at the other defensive end. He's number 37, Alex Martin inside, number 76. Listen to this size, 6'3", 289 sophomore. And beside him is the two-way player on the line for Parkview, Kendall McKenzie, 6'4", 281-pound senior. He wears number 75. The linebackers are Kareem Reed, a junior wearing number 32, junior Ben Allen wearing number 26, and Xavier Branch, a senior wearing number 11. The corners are Josh Johnson, a senior at 6 foot 161, wearing number 6. Tavion Haney, another cornerback, he's 6'1", wears number 10. The safeties are Trent Bennett, a 6 foot senior wearing number 28, and the freshman Randy Coleman was talking about, Amarion Robinson, 6 foot 175, freshman starting at safety for Parkview. The band's coming out. We're going to have the national anthem here in a minute. Quickly, let's run through the offense. Cache Williams is the center. Kendall McKenzie to his right, along with Sidney Small to the left. Jalen Williams, Derek Harris out at tackle. Jalen Smith is the tight end. The receivers are Parker Perry, Willie Eccles, and Hunter Austin. The running back, James Joyner, over 1,000 yards, heading for Arkansas. And the quarterback, Jalen White, he's heading to Ole Miss as a D-back. He can quarterback nonetheless, 6'4", 212-pound senior, so an outstanding player for Parkview. All right, the band's ready to go. We're going to send it back to the studios, come back and give you the starters for Jonesboro as you're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Guys, if you haven't made it into Orville's men's store, then you're missing out. They're the only store in town to exclusively carry brands like Barber, Duckhead, Strong Suit, Tommy Bahama, and Vineyard Vines. Orville's has everything a guy needs, from daily workwear to a big night out on the town. Orville's will have you looking more stylish and feeling more confident than ever before. So make your way to Orville's men's store at 2612 East Nettleton, next to Steamroller Blues in Jonesboro, and show off your stash. Shop online at orvillesms.com.
What a horrible call! What's the matter with you, ref? You seriously need some glasses.
Honey, that's the mascot.
Oh, guess I need glasses too.
Elite Eye Care can help fans and officials alike. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. That's 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
It's football time at Wings to Go. That means all the TVs watching the games, all the wings will be hot and flavorful, all the food will be good. It is time to come to Wings to Go. We've weathered the storm. It's almost over. Things are getting better, and we can't wait to see you at Wings to Go. Sports, wings, football, life is great at Wings to Go, both locations.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our community together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
What a horrible call! What's the matter with you, ref? You seriously need some glasses.
Honey, that's the mascot.
Oh, guess I need glasses too.
Elite Eye Care can help fans and officials alike. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. That's 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Starting for Jonesboro tonight at center, Mark Gabby, the sophomore, back in starting lineup. He wears number 53. To his right, Zach Oliver, a senior, and Rasheed Staten, a sophomore. Omarion Wilson to the left, a senior. Out to the safety, the sophomore at tackle, Cole Abernathy. Ty Ruffin, one of the receivers, 34 catches, 604 yards, 9 touchdowns. Kevon Pointer, 59 catches, 956 yards, 15 touchdowns. A senior, he wears number 1. Ruffin wears number 3. Jesse Washington, 43 catches, 543 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He is a senior, wears number 8. And Drake Taylor, a senior, wearing number 6, 17 catches, 181 yards, and 1 touchdown. Starting at running back tonight, Brock McCoy, 108 carries for 453 yards and 5 touchdowns. He is a junior, number 26, and the quarterback, Riker Ashpo. We've been looking through the record books to see if anybody has the numbers at Riker Ashpo, and nobody can find anything. He may be the all-time leading passer at Jonesboro High School right now with 2,748 yards, 34 touchdowns, and only 7 interceptions, 3 in conference plays, 189 for 280, 67% for Ashpo, number 2. For Jonesboro on defense, it will be Jamarion Thomas, Xavier McCray, Elijah Faulkner, and Fred Giles up front. Carter Reese Long, Andre Reed, Jackson Lehman, the linebackers. Reed, the leading tackler, with 75 tackles and 13 tackles for losses. Eric Wilson, Brett Long are the cornerbacks, and Jack Cheatham and the team's second leading tackler, John Paul Pickens, 71 on the year, are at safeties. The kicker punter for Jonesboro is Tennyson Roscoe. And that's the lineups for both teams. We're getting ready to play some playoff football. We'll break away for 3 minutes. When we come back, we'll be right at the kick for Jonesboro and Parkview. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp Document Systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. When you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, call Real Estate, Real Estate, Real Estate Agents.
Listen, we all know the real estate market's crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge, you want real negotiating power, you want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
Oh, real estate, real estate, real estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's Rice Tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice field see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
Captains meeting at center field, and all the captains are out there. All 4 for Jonesboro, all for Parkview. So another thing from COVID out the window. Glad to see that. Parkview won the toss. They defer to the second half. Jonesboro is going to receive the football. They'll be moving from left to right as you visualize at home. Parker Perry, Jalen White, Xavier Branch, and Carlos Wilson, the captains for Parkview. The game tonight on 95.9 The Wolf. And streaming at YouTube at jhsthewarning.com. Just answering a question from a interested spectator here. And Jonesboro captains, of course, Amarion Wilson, Kevon Pointer, Carter Reese Long, and Riker Acepo. And Jonesboro will get the first crack on offense. Not a lot of wind to speak of. 46 degrees right now, and fair skies. Should be a cool but pleasant evening, especially without any wind. It's November, it's football time, and hopefully this November will be something to remember for the Hurricane. Just stealing a line from Frank Broyles there. Here come the Parkview Patriots. They are dressed in their all-white uniforms and helmets. Numerals and letters in red, trimmed in blue. Hurricane in what I think is their best uniforms. Black and white. It's as simple as black and white. Black jerseys, white pants, black helmets, numerals and letters in white, no trim, looking sharp tonight as they get ready to get into the playoffs. Have not won a playoff game in a while. But tonight they want to turn those misfortunes around and go back to playing football on Thanksgiving weekend. But they've got a heck of a task in front of them, the Parkview Patriots, standing in their way. And that will wrap up the First National Bank pregame show, brought to you by First National Bank, where they put you first always. We're in our NEA broadcast position here in the press box at Cooksey Johns Field. Hurricane out on the field, ready to go. They'll be receiving the football, and Parkview will be kicking it. And I would not be one bit surprised to see them try something onside to start this football game. Chase Green will be kicking for Parkview. He's teeing it up on the far hash at the 40-yard line. John Paul Pickens and Ty Ruffin deep for Jonesboro. One of the upbacks probably will be needing to fill this. Big man right in the middle. I can't catch his number for Jonesboro, but it may go right to him. Jonesboro has Parkview's bench outnumbered almost 2-1. They have some freshmen out there for Jonesboro, moving up from the great junior highs at Annie Camp and MacArthur. And the clock has hit 0. They put 12 on it. The officials, Landon Trusty, Caleb Michel, John Duncan, Chad Weigelt, and Greg Alshire are set to go. Green set to kick. And the playoffs are underway. Line drive kick that will be fielded by John Paul Pickens at the 6 to the 15-20, 25-30, 40, 50, out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to mark it. I believe around the 40-yard line is where they're going to put it down. Actually, the But they're going to mark it out at the Jonesboro 47-yard line. That's a 46-yard return for John Paul Pickens and just a step away from breaking it. Here comes Riker Acepo's thrown for almost 2,800 yards this year, generated almost 4,000 yards of total offense. He's going to throw first play from scrimmage. Looking downfield, can't find anybody, will run out of bounds for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Make it a 4-yard gain to the 49-yard line of Parkview. 2nd and 4. Good job by Parkview covering up this talented Jonesboro receiving corps. Jonesboro splits two, to the left side, one to the short right. Going to hand it to Brock McCoy, looking for a hole and finds nothing. Had to lunge to get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 6 for Jonesboro now. And again, this defensive line, just like the offensive line for Parkview, huge. 215, 289, 281, and 183, and the defensive ends, not big, but really quick. So 3rd and 5, McCoy to the right shoulder, 2 receivers to the right side, bunched in, 1 short left. Actually, 3 to the right. Acepo to throw. Under pressure. He's going to be sacked back at the 42-yard line. Sack was made by Oha with the sack, and Jonesboro's going to be a 3 and out. 4th and 15, and Tennyson Roscoe averaging almost 36 yards per kick was booted away, and Parkview looks like they're going to bring everybody they are, and Roscoe gets it away. A high kick that will hit and take a Jonesboro roll inside the 10, around the 5, inside the 5, still rolling. They're going to pin Parkview back at the 4-yard line for their first offensive series of the night, but a very successful opening series for the Parkview defense. Now let's see what their offense can do, led by quarterback Jalen White, heading for Ole Miss as a D-back. Said, don't think that's anything out of the ordinary because that happens all the time. He is an excellent quarterback. They're going to spot it at the 3 for the 1st and 10. James Joyner, he's heading to the Razorbacks as a running back. Ball's on the left hash, one way to the boundary. One inside slot, one to the left boundary of Jonesboro. Joyner with the run, and it's a good one. Still on his feet, he gets near the 15-yard line. That's going to be about a 12-yard gain and move the chains for Parkview. 1 play, 1 first down. They're very talented. They beat Greenwood earlier in the year. Even though Greenwood was not at their best, they still beat them. Only 2 losses have come to Benton and Lake Hamilton. First and 10 from the 15-yard line. They'll same split, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Pass out to the flat, caught, and right there to bring him down was Brett Long. Great defense from Brett Long. Pass was completed to Willie Eccles. They're going to give him forward progress to the 15-yard line, so no gain, 2nd and 10. Excuse me, that tackle was made by Eric Wilson. Same split, now a different split now. 4 receivers, twins to either side, one all the way to the boundary on the far side of the field. Pass out to the right side is complete. And that's another first down for Parkview, as finally taking him out of bounds was Brett Long. A gain of 18 yards and another first down. So, yeah, this White kid can throw it. He's got some excellent athletic receivers in Parkview moving the football. 2nd first down. 3 receivers set. One comes in motion from right to left. They flip it to him. That's Eccles with the carry, and he gets out to about the 38-yard line. 37 is where they'll mark it. Tackle by Andre Reed. 2nd and 6 for Parkview. Here comes Will Thayer in the game. He's better coming off the bench, they say. Going to go with 3 linebackers, 4 down linemen. Also coming off with Xavier McCray. Nope, we're going to go 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. There's Joyner up the middle, and he just keeps the legs churning and got the first down out to the 45-yard line. And he had about 3 red shirts on him. Jack Cheatham in on the tackle, Will Thayer on the tackle, Elijah Faulkner on the tackle, and Bendarian Webster. Or excuse me, Jamarion Thomas. So 1st and 10 from the 45. Parkview on the move. 4-receiver formation. They're going to triangle the receivers out on the right side at the hash. Short left, 1 receiver. White's going to keep the football, and he got a couple of yards on the seam. Got to the 48. Gain of 3. 2nd and 7. We owe you a legal ID. We'll give it to you as soon as possible. Possibly after this next play. Parkview not in any kind of hurry-up offense. Xavier McCray back in for Will Thayer. Boy, they're taking a lot of time. Clock's down to 13. Just grinding it out for you gradually and slowly. 3 receiver set, twins to the right. Give it to no, they're going to throw a pass out to the flat. John Paul Pickens dives for the receiver, can't get him, and off to the races, and touchdown for Parkview. 58 yards, or excuse me, 52 yards. And Parkview, the first score. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
The Wolf broadcast from the Harris Ford Studio. This is 95.9 The Wolf, KWHF FM, Harrisburg, Jonesboro. 95.9 The Wolf.
Parkview not much trouble with their scoring drive. 1st downs and then a long 52-yard touchdown pass for the score, and they're up 6-0. On for the extra point is Green. It's through, and Parkview on top, 7-0. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Parkview on top, 7-0. A 52-yard touchdown pass from Jalen White to Willie Eccles, who did most of it on his own. Little screen out in the flat. John Paul Pickens dove for his feet, but didn't get much. And Parkview on top, boy, they moved the football very casually and quickly. Now Jonesboro will get their second series of the night. As Green's kick will be fielded this time by Ty Ruffin. 15, 20, 25. Loss of football. Parkview says they have it, and they do. Ruffin coughed up another one, recovered by Parkview, and it's returned to the 15-yard line, and that's where the Patriots will put it in play. 1st and 10. Ruffin has a tendency to carry that thing out like a loaf of bread, and somebody stole it that time, and he comes off limping. This is what Randy Coleman talked about, explosive plays. They had that on the 52-yard touchdown pass, and turnovers just had that on the return. Now the defense is really going to have to stiffen up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball in the middle of the field. 1st and 10 from the 15 for the Patriots. Up 7-0. White's going to throw it, lobs it up, and caught by Jalen Smith. And 1 play, 2nd score, Parkview up 14-0. Green on for the point after. Not the start that anybody on this side of the field wanted. This one's a high boot, but it's going to get through. And it's 14-0 Parkview on the EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta hot tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery. And they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest Drive, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Have not even played 6 minutes, and Parkview up 14-0. 1 turnover for Jonesboro, 1 explosive play for Parkview. After 3 first downs, and the Patriots on top, 14-0. Kevon Pointer's going to join John Paul Pickens deep. Ty Ruffin limped off the field on the last return that he fumbled. Now Green will kick it. The Hurricane need to get busier. This could get out of hand quick. Green's kick will be fielded by Kevon Pointer back at the 3, out to the 10, 15, to the 20, upended at the 22-yard line, and that's where Jonesboro will go to work, 1st and 10. Hey, we got a 9th grader on this team. His number is 44, and the name is Stafford, Marquise Stafford, younger brother of Martin and Malcolm Stafford. You remember them from years past at Jonesboro High School. Can't wait to see this young man. May see him some tonight. Can't wait to see him next year. All right, ball on the left hash, 1st and 10, 1 receiver with 2 backs. H-back is left, and Parkview just jumped. 5-yard penalty, be 1st and 5. Brock McCoy and Jesse Washington in the backfield. Kevon Pointer split out to the wide right side. Short left, Drake Taylor. McCoy goes in motion. Acepo gonna throw, almost picked off. Boy, jumping the play was looks like Javion Henry almost came up with the pick. Playing loose coverage, but it was a loose double coverage. And almost an interception. 2nd and 5 for Jonesboro. They split 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, and Acepo doesn't have near the time he's had in the past. This time he throws the slip screen. Incomplete. And boy, the Parkview's just getting Jonesboro out of their game, out of their comfort zone totally. 3rd and 5. Jonesboro needs a big play to kind of calm this Patriot defense down, because now they're getting to where they're taking chances, and they're pretty successful on the chances they're taking. I almost picked one off. I almost picked another one off there. Had the screenplay read perfectly. 4 receiver set, trips to the right. Acepo, one-on-one coverage out to the right side, and it's incomplete. Double coverage. And it's going to be 4th down, 3 and out again for Jonesboro. They've had 6 offensive plays tonight. Not 1 first down. Tennyson Roscoe will come out to kick it again. And, yeah, these Parkview Patriots are as good as advertised. They're going to set up for a return. Roscoe's kick goes away from the receiver. It's over his head. We'll take a Jonesboro bounce inside the 25. Picked up by Eccles going left. He's out to the 40, 45. Still on his feet at the 50 in Jonesboro territory at the 48-yard line. 27 yards on the return. .47 yards on the punt. Chop block on Parkview is going to cost them some yardage, and that'll move them back in their territory where they'll start 1st and 10. 5:55 to go, 14-0 Parkview lead here in the first period of this second round playoff game, first for Jonesboro. Last year lost in the first round to Van Buren. And Parkview's going to have to start all the way back at their 16-yard line. But the way they moved the ball on that first series, shouldn't be any problem for them. Jalen White, the quarterback, sends 2 receivers right, 1 left. 3 receivers right. They're going to give it to Joyner, and White keeps it, and he gets a gain out across the 20 to the 23. Close to 8 yards. We'll give him 7 or 6, 2nd and 4. Officials call a timeout to get a kink out of the chain over there on the chain gang. That's been the only thing that's slowing this Parkview offense down, a kink in the chain. 2nd and 4. White, the quarterback, with 4 receivers, twins to either side, throwing it out the right side. He's going to be hit. Just as he let go of the football, Xavier McCray came in and just about had a sack, but it's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down for Parkview.
3rd down and 3.
Here comes the Patriots. Jonesboro needs to stop them right here. 4 receiver set, trips to the left side. Ball just inside the left hash. White keeps it again. He's hit for a short gain. He's short. In fact, he didn't get anything. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Good defense from Parkview. Boy, they just jammed the running back, James Joyner. He didn't have the football, but they stayed on White too, and he did have it, and he didn't get anything. Jesse Washington, John Paul Pickens, dropped deep for Jonesboro. The punter is Xavier Branch. High, wobbly spiral. Fair catch called for, takes a Jonesboro bounce, and will be fielded by Eccles at the 47-yard line, 48-yard line, and that's where Jonesboro will go work 1st and 10 and see if they can get some offense going here. Down 14-0, still looking for their first down of the night. Riker Ashbo, what a quarterback he's been for Jonesboro this year. He's thrown for almost 5,000 yards in not completely 2 seasons. Going to throw it out to the left, and just right in the way was Xavier Branch of Jesse Washington. Ball couldn't get to him. They just bounced the other receiver into the backfield. The other receiver is number 6 for Jonesboro, Drake Taylor. He just bounced him into the passing pattern. 2nd and 10. Acepo's going to keep it and run it and dives forward for a gain of about 7. 3rd down and 4. So we'll call it 6. 3rd and 4. Kevius Pickett in the game for Brock McCoy. Pickett, the sophomore who has run for 387 yards and half the carries, almost as many yards and half the carries of Brock McCoy. He's going to go in a pass pattern on a wheel route to get it to Jesse Washington. There's the 1st down for Jonesboro as he gets across the 40 to the 38. Move the chains, 1st down Jonesboro. Sent Pickett on a wheel route. He was storming downfield. Washington slipped in behind him and made the catch and gets the 1st down. That'll get Jonesboro going. Here come the Cane with twin receivers out to the right side, single left. H-back is right. Markevius Pickett. It's a nice gain. 5-yard gain, 2nd and 5.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 5.
Ball's on the right hash this time. Twins to the wide left side. Single right. H-back is left. Pick it up the middle. He's gang tackled for no gain. May have even lost a yard. In fact, he did. Kendall McKenzie. Excuse me. 3rd down, and we'll call it 6 now on the 1-yard loss for Pickett. His defensive line for Parkview, hard to move. Hard to get even a little crease, much less a big hole. Here comes Pointer in motion to the right side. Going to throw a pass out in the flat to him. He's going to keep second effort, and he got the first down. Second effort from Kevon Pointer. He was hit back at the 32, but kept his feet under him and got out to the 27-yard line to move the chains. First down, Jonesboro. Wearing that old number 1, and he has really done a very, very nice job occupying that number once held by the great Jonathan Adams, and he's become the great Kevon Pointer. Trips right, single left. Acebo looking, flushed out of the pocket, and he's going to eat it. Sack back at the 32-yard line. Second down and 15. The 32-yard line. Got to get some blocking up front. H-back in the game for Jonesboro is Averion Sanders. Good protection this time for Acebo, and he throws it out to where nobody is. I think Jesse Washington was supposed to break that route off a little earlier. He was about 5 yards beyond. That was Drake Taylor. He was in quadruple coverage. I don't think Acebo really knew exactly how much time he had that time. He's been under pressure all night long. 3rd down and 15 now. Looking at about a 50-yard field goal if they can't move it forward, maybe 49. Acebo again under pressure, dumps it off. And incomplete. Diving for it was the Patriot, Ben Allen. He couldn't come up with it, and it's 4th down and 15 now. And I tell you, if you're Randy Coleman, you probably are thinking, see what they present defensively, and Riker Acebo can do that little quick kick. Now he drops back to pass. He has Washington one-on-one. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Jonesboro. Jesse Washington stopped, came in front of the D-back. He caught it and stepped in the end zone. Hurricane on the board. It is 14-6. 4th down call by Randy Coleman successful. Touchdown number 35 for Riker Acebo. And Tennyson Roscoe's point after is good. 14-7. Parkview with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
And, folks, that last touchdown pass from Riker Aspo to Jesse Washington was the Domino's Pizza delivery of the game. 4th and 15, 32-yard touchdown pass, Riker Aspo to Jesse Washington. And that was a big pass play early in this game where Jonesboro was on the verge of being knocked out, but they get right back in it. That was the delivery of the game from Domino's Pizza. Make game night better by ordering online at Domino's.com or from the Domino's app. Tennyson Roscoe now to kick. Hurricane down 14-7. Parkview will see Roscoe's kick back to the 5, 15, and then hit hard as he crosses the 15. Who was it that got him? Hey, there he is. Marquise Stafford with the big hit, the freshman of the Stafford clan that has come through here and been dynamic ball players. He just made his first statement of his high school career. And I love his number, 44. Marquise Stafford. First down, Parkview. 3 receivers, twins to the left, ball in the middle of the field. Going to give it to Joyner, trying to find a hole. He's going to bounce outside, and Hurricane contain him. It's going to be a short gain. Will Thayer on the stop. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Second down. 7.
Twins come to the left side. 1 to the right. Ball on the right hash. White gives it to Joyner. He is stood up short of the 25-yard line. Who got his meat hooks around him? I mean, you could hear the crunch up here. What a hit. Elijah Faulkner and Will Thayer took him out. 3rd down and 4. Come on, defense, tighten up. 4 receiver set, twins to either side. And timeout called by, no, that's a quarter. First quarter is done. 14-7, Parkview with the lead. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis, and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding. They come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns Field. We're getting ready to start the second quarter of action. The Parkview Patriots on top of the Hurricane, 14-7. Came out quickly to score 2 times, one off a fumble from Ty Ruffin on a kick return. One play was in the end zone for the 14-0 lead. Jonesboro held them on their next series, and then the Hurricane on 4th and 15 scored on a 32-yard pass play from Riker Aspo to Jesse Washington. That's where we are, and it's 3rd and 4 for the Patriots. Jonesboro needs to stop them right here. Four receiver set, twins to either side. White's going to keep it. He's going to run it. He's going nowhere. Elijah Faulkner with the tackle for a loss. They're going to spot him back at the 22-yard line. Brings up 4th down, and now the defense that looked very suspect in the first 2 drives now tightening up. The defense that we came to love during that 6-game winning streak in conference play. So Branch will kick it. Just gets it away. A high kick again. Fair catch called for by John Paul Pickens at the 42-yard line, no return. That's a 35-yard punt, no return. Jonesboro football 1st and 10 at their 42-yard line. Basketball for you on Monday. We're going to be in Little Rock at Mills High School for the benefit game with the Hurricane boys basketball team, the returning state champions from the 5A, excuse me. Playing a benefit game Monday at 6 at Little Rock Mills. We'll be there. Hope you'll be there with us right here on the Wolf. Riker Aespo and company on the field. Receivers all to the right, 2 of them and 2 in the backfield. Here comes Pointer in motion to the left. Aespo going to look for him. Can't find him. He's going to be sacked again back at the 34. The Jonesboro line just really not giving him a whole lot of time for his receivers to get free. Maybe have to run some inside routes now with a trailing back. Latrell Brown comes into the game for Jonesboro. Sanders is going to come off. No, Sanders is going to split out to the boundary. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. For Aespo on 2nd and 20. Slip screen to Pointer coming across the field, and he'll get out to the 39-yard line. 3rd down and about 13 for Jonesboro. Have to get to the 48 of Parkview. I think you're finding out you got to hit them quick. You can't really get a lot of playing out pass patterns. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, ball on the right hash for Aespo in the gun with McCoy to his left shoulder. Throwing it long, has a man out there, and it's picked off. Playing that loose double coverage, off finding the man who's going to get the catch. It was Jesse Washington. It's picked off by Parkview. They'll have it at the 40-yard line. They're playing zone coverage, and they're doing it very, very well. Playing 1 man deep to keep from the long ball, and then when it goes to a receiver, he's quick enough to get over there and stop it. It was, I believe, the freshman that got that pick. Three receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Amarion Robinson with the pick. Here's White, flushed out of the pocket, throwing it downfield. Has a man out there, and it's caught. Nice catch. Helmet comes off and finally goes out of bounds around the 10-yard line. What a catch, though, by Parker Perry. Caught it one hand over the back shoulder. Good coverage by Jonesboro. I mean, had him covered up, but he just made a spectacular catch. And it's 1st and goal from the 10. Nice pass by Jalen White. Going to give it to Ackles, running in motion, and he's going to stay on his feet and get in the end zone for the score, and doing some jawing as he gets into the end zone. 2 plays, another score for Parkview. Up 20-7. Green out for the point after. They have some skilled players. And Green's point after is good. It's 21-7. Parkview with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late-model, low-mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make, every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Well, another turnover for Jonesboro results in another score for Parkview. It's 21-7. 2 of their 3 touchdowns have come after turnovers. 1 fumble, 1 interception. 9:36 to go, second quarter. Hurricane down 21-7. Little Rock Christian leading Nettleton 7-0 in the second quarter. Wynn trailing Greenbrier 7-0 in the second quarter. Here's Green's kickoff. Short kickoff that will be hit and be fielded by John Paul Pickens. Gets to the 30, tackled there. Not a 12-yard return for Pickens. First down, Jonesboro. Got to find some quick strikes, short patterns, getting it a little bit of yardage at a time because the long ball ain't working so far. That's what Randy Coleman said in his pregame interview. They will cut off the field on you. Warren leading Truman 21-0. That's in the second quarter, so things not looking good right now for Northeast Arkansas schools. And Arkadelphia leading Batesville Southside at Southside 21-6. Here's Acepo with 3 receivers to the right. Washington comes in motion, now goes back to the left. Acepo's going to try to run it and stop for no gain. Parkview just not allowing Jonesboro to do anything. For the most part, they've held the Hurricane in check. The touchdown Jonesboro scored was just a great comeback route by Jesse Washington because he was covered up by the defender. Here is Markevius Pickett. Short yardage on the right seam. He got 1. Not even that, half a yard. Third and 9.5. This Patriot team is for real. This West, 6A West, is for real. This is a 4th place team, folks. And right now they're smothering Jonesboro. Tight receivers. Twins to the left. Acepo has some protection. Now it breaks down. He's going to roll out to the right. We'll tuck it and run, and he's pulled out of bounds at about the 33. They'll spot it at the 32, and it's 4th down for Jonesboro. They're going to have to kick it away again. Give the defensive backs for Parkview credit. They have really worked on defending receivers because they know Jonesboro has some of the best in the state. They've been very inefficient thus far. One man deep for Parkview, everybody else coming after Tennyson Roscoe. Here they come. There goes the kick. Short kick that will hit near the sideline and goes out of bounds at around the 45-yard line of Parkview. And that's where the Patriots are going to work 1st and 10. Again, the Jonesboro defense, which stood pretty hard for 2 series, now gave up a touchdown the last one on a great catch by Parker Perry before the score on the Willie Eccles run, and tried to add some more before halftime. They had plenty of time to do it. 8:08 to go until half. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 short left. H-back is to the right. And Joyner gets maybe a yard, probably about half a yard, just past the 45-yard line. Gang tackled there by the Hurricane, who's on the bottom of that pile. Andre Reed, leading tackler for the Hurricane. 1 yard gain, 2nd and 9. 2 receivers to the right, 1 short left. Now 1 goes in motion to the left side. Stops in the slot. Joyner again up the middle. This time he has positive yardage out to midfield. That's a 4-yard gain. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Parkview. Bendarian Webster with the tackle. Elijah Faulkner also in on the stop. 3rd and 5 for Parkview, and Jonesboro really needs to stop him here. Carter Reese Long coming out, Bendarian Webster coming off. 3 receivers flood the right side. 1 short left, ball on the left hash. White. Going to be, well, it was hit. Now he's going to throw it downfield, and it's complete. Man got open. Around the 27, comeback route for Parker Perry. Another big catch for the senior, and moved the chains for Parkview. They had White a couple of times hit. He wiggled free of the tackler, then set his feet, and threw a strike to Perry coming back off his route. Ball at the 27-yard line of Jonesboro. 1st and 10, Parkview. Up 21-7, looking for more. Going to slip it to Joyner, and he'll be tackled. Coming up to make the tackle at the ankles. There's a textbook tackle there for John Paul Pickens. Didn't worry about hitting him, didn't worry about wrestling with him. He just dove for the legs and took his feet right out from under him. No gain, 2nd and 10. Pickens, the 2nd leading tackler for Jonesboro this year, has a pick 6 also. Be a good time for that. White hands it to Joyner up the middle. He breaks free of the seam. Now he comes out to the right. Brett Long had him. He bounced off of that, and he gets all the way down to the 1. Not very good tackling by Jonesboro on that play. And it's going to be 1st and goal Parkview from the 2. White hands it up the middle, walking into the end zone is number 13. Darian Bennett, and Parkview scores again. Two-yard run for Darian Bennett. It's 27-7. First half. 5:29 to go. Green for the point after. Kick is up, and it's good. It's 28-7. Parkview with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro. 870-333-5068.
Parkview's having their way with Jonesboro. It's 28-7. Hurricanes showed signs of life briefly to cut it to a 1-touchdown game, but 2 consecutive big catches from Parker Perry setting up scoring drives for the Patriots, and they're up 28-7. John Paul Pickens. And looks like Kevon Pointer deep for Jonesboro. Green's kick, a high one, will be fielded by Pickens at the 13. To the 20, goes right. Upending tackle across the 30 to the 32. Where Jonesboro will try to get something going 1st and 10. 34-yard line is where they'll spot it. Jonesboro's going to have to try to pick up some quick yardage. Short routes, nothing long, because Riker Expo's not having much time to pick and choose. He's in the gun. They triangle 3 receivers to the short left side, 1 to the short right. Ball's on the right hash. Brock McCoy comes in motion to the boundary, stops there. Pistol look. There's a pass in the flat to Pointer. Bounces off his man. And just tackled at the ankles by Bennett. But enough for the first down. Good catch, quick catch by Kevon Pointer. And 12-yard gain. 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Jonesboro. H-Bow again in the gun. Sanders in the H-back. Shifts from right to left. Ball's loose on the deck. Parkview get it. I don't think that Brock McCoy was looking for the handoff. It bounced right out of his hands, and it's another turnover. That's the 3rd on Jonesboro, and Parkview has it at the 46-yard line. Brock McCoy looked like he was going in a route. Wasn't expecting the handoff, and he never really got his arms around it. It just bounced off his shoulder. So the defense has to go to work again. This thing's close to being out of hand early. 4:51 to go. 28-7 Parkview lead. Brett Long goes to the right side. Eric Wilson comes over to the left. Eccles comes to the backfield. Do a little flea flicker, and it's incomplete. The ball wound up in the hands of number 4. Back at Jalen White, who was in formation, came back for the flip, and he was trying to throw it downfield for Parker Perry. Too short for him, incomplete. Somewhat of a flea flicker. 2nd and 10 from the 46. White to Joyner, and he'll be tackled for a short gain of a yard. 8 jerseys on him, 8 black jerseys on him. At the bottom of the pile, Jack Cheatham came up from his safety spot to make the tackle. 3rd and 9 now as Carter Reese Long comes out, been onto the field, and Ben Darian Webster comes off the field. This is where Parkview has torched Jonesboro 3 times tonight. Downfield has Perry out there, and it's short of him, and they're going to call pass interference. Never turning around to see the ball was the Jonesboro defender. I believe it was Eric Wilson. It was Wilson. He never turned around to face the football. So that's going to be a first down for Parkview. Step it off and place it at the 30-yard line. Boy, if Eric had just turned his head around, it would have been great defense, but he never looked for the football. Face guarding is what they call that. Greenwood leading Mountain home 21-0. Marion trailing Benton 21-14 at Benton. El Dorado leading Lake Hamilton 28-0 at El Dorado. 1st and 10. Here's Joyner trying to come wide right side. He'll cut it back in and got about 5 yards to the 25. Jamarion Thomas on the tackle, along with Elijah Faulkner. 2nd and 5 for Parkview, trying to add to this 28-7 lead. 3:45 to go first half. And in motion, flip to him, that's number 40 with the run. And there's a flag coming out. It's going to be a hold on Parkview as they drug Andre Reed to the ground. 2 of the Patriots did. Perry was one of them. Montario Elston with the carry for a couple, but the hold will place Parkview back. Like saying a blindside block is what it was. Personal foul. That'll cost Parkview big. Come back to the 40-yard line where it will be 2nd and 20 for the Patriots. Has not been a problem for them tonight. They have those tall 6'4", 6'1", 6'3" receivers. They can make the catches with the best of them. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Joyner to the left shoulder of White. White's going to throw it. Downfield, and it is incomplete. Almost picked off by John Paul Pickens. 3rd down and 20. Had the man covered up. Pickens came from free safety slot in the middle of the field, and his speed got him right to the football, just couldn't get it with one hand. Here comes Will Thayer into the game. He'll takes the place of Xavier McCray, going to play 4 linebackers now. On 3rd and 20, we have timeout on the field. Timeout with 3:11 to go. Jonesboro trailing Parkview 28-7. This is Hurricane football on the Wolf.
Did you know for the first time in years the percentage of positive drug tests has increased among workers due to increasing use of methamphetamines and marijuana? Employment drug testing is a powerful risk management tool that provides a safer, more productive workplace. It helps decrease employee turnover and absenteeism, reduces employer risk, and lowers workers' compensation incentive rates by reducing the chance of accidents and injury. A drug-free workplace program can ensure that you have a safer, more productive workplace. National MedTest Incorporated is a company who specializes in this field. Give them a call today at 931-1993 and set up a program that's right for you to make your place drug-free. National MedTest Inc., making businesses and schools drug-free.
3rd and 20 for Parkview from the Jonesboro 40-yard line, up 28-7, 3:11 to go, first half. White trying to pull Jonesboro, doesn't. Remember, you can watch this game at YouTube at JHS The Warning. Now Joyner shifts to the left shoulder of White. White across the middle, tipped and incomplete. Tipping it was Will Thayer, almost coming up with the football, and Parkview will have a decision to make here. They may go for it. Now they're going to bring out the punt team, try to pin Jonesboro back. So good defense that time by the Hurricane. And Xavier Branch will come out to punt the football. Going deep is John Paul Pickens and Jesse Washington. Don't bring a rush. Little ruggy kick will hit and go into the end zone. Well, no, it went out of bounds. No, it goes in the end zone. Oh, they're saying it went out of bounds at the 2. And the Parkview player comes over, places the football down, does a little dance running away from it. And if that's not taunting, I don't know what is. Okay, you're winning, big deal. Go to the sideline and talk about it. Don't show it to the crowd here. And they're going to rule it a touchback. Now give the ball to Perry and let him come out and set it at the 20. Well, I can't stand to see that kind of stuff. And I can't believe the officials didn't see what he was doing. But that's what this Parkview unit does. They came out tonight with the music playing over the PA system. They turned up their own music on the side and got into a war with Aaron Lowe that Aaron won it, but it was kind of deceptive and kind of made you a little mad, wondering what they were doing with their music. Here's Acepo. Looking out the flat here, he's got Kevon Pointer there, and he goes out of bounds at the 40. Pushed out by Tavion Haney. Moved the chains, first down Jonesboro. That's a 20-yard gain. Haven't had many of those tonight. Quickly, Jonesboro back to the line with 2:46 to go. Trips out to the right side, single left. Acepo flushed out of the pocket, rolling to his right. He's going to have to run it. And he will go out of bounds across the 50 to the 47. 13-yard gain, move the chains, first down Jonesboro, and stop that clock with 2:37 to go.
47-yard line.
Trips to the left side. The furthest is Averon Sanders. H-Boo under pressure. Throws it downfield. On his knees, making the catch. Kevon Pointer down at the 26-yard line. 21-yard gain. Move the chains again. First down, Hurricane. H-Boo again with Pickett to his left shoulder. Trips left, single right. It's Washington. Takes the snap. Throwing it to the end zone for Pointer. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Jonesboro. 26-yard touchdown pass. That's the Hurricane team we love during the season, and Jonesboro back on the board is 28-13. Roscoe, 42 of 45, 43 of 46, 28-14, Parkview with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Across the state of Arkansas, Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville join you in cheering on our favorite teams. We applaud that extra effort that makes our schools and activities an important part of our communities, more now than ever. Working as a team to make our communities better by helping you reach your goals, that's what happens at Farmers and Merchants Bank and the Bank of Fayetteville, home of Me Banking, member FDIC.
That 26-yard touchdown pass from Riker H-Boo to Kevon Pointer, Kevon's 16th grab of the year for a score, was the Kavanaugh Auto Group drive of the night. To see their entire inventory from the comfort of your home, log on to CavanaughCars.com. The Kavanaugh Cars Auto Group drive of the night. All right, Tennyson Roscoe will kick, leaving 2:02 on the clock. I'm not so sure if I'm Randy Coleman. I might just try an onside kick. You may have them off guard right here. They're playing 4 yards off the 50. That's where you got to get the kick to. Now Roscoe's going to kick it away. Will be fielded at the 12-yard line. Finds a seam. Whoa, big hit, and it was an old man that hit him. Give the tackle to number 13 for Parkview. Darian Bennett leveled the return man, Willie Eccles, and he's all mad at himself for that. 15-yard return to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, Parkview. 1:54 to go. Jonesboro needs to hold them here and then come out and hold them on the first drive of the second half. Parkview gets the ball to start the second half. Trying to get this game a little tighter. 4 receivers set, twins to either side, ball on the right hash. Joyner to back. White can't draw Jonesboro offside. Now Joyner steps to the left shoulder of White. Going to hand it to Joyner, trying to come outside, stops, and no, he goes back right. That's Bennett, who just made the tackle. Darian Bennett. 6-yard gain on the carry. He's a 6'1", 215-pound junior for Parkview. 2nd and 4 for the Patriots. 1:28 to go. In the first half, Bennett now lines up to the right shoulder of White. Going to throw one out in the flat. It's complete to Eccles, who is hit, knocked down. Boy, big hit there. Coming up to make the stop was Jackson Lehman. Just laid the shoulder to him. No gain, 3rd and 4. Eccles was held up, and Jackson Lehman just leveled him to the ground. That's the kind of body tackle you like to see. You ain't getting up from this one. And now timeout called by Parkview with 51 seconds to go. Second quarter, Jonesboro trailing the Patriots 28-14. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
If you've injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulging or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to thebettsclinic.com.
Ooh, wow. That's awesome, man. That's really good. That's really good. I can't get that like that. Back at Cooksey Johns. 3rd and 4 for the Patriots. 51 seconds until halftime, and Jonesboro wants to stop it right here. The Hurricane have 3 timeouts left, so they can stop them here. They could theoretically get another score on the board. They bring all the receivers in tight, twins to either side. White looking to throw downfield, has a man. It's almost picked off by John Paul Pickens. He read the route that time, and he fumbled it as it hit his body. Otherwise, he was going to be off to the races, but Parkview's going to have to kick it away with 45 seconds to go. He and Jesse Washington will drop back in punt formation. And it will be Xavier Branch to kick it away. Jonesboro 3 timeouts in the football here in the first half. Down 28-14. Branch going to ruggy this one. This is going to be a short kick. Get out of the way of it. It takes a Jonesboro bounce and fielded at the 41 by Parkview to down it there by Kevion Perkins. And Jonesboro has it. Great field position at the Hurricane 44. 37 seconds to go. 3 timeouts in your pocket. See what Randy Coleman can dial up. He and Carter Harbuck, offensive coordinator. Little life to the Hurricane sideline now. Here come the Hurricane. Latrell Brown, Jesse Washington, Sanders, all going to split out to the right side. Now Sanders comes back to the left with Pointer. Acepo in the shotgun. Pointer goes in motion. And Acepo's going to be sacked back at the 32-yard line. Another good job by the Parkview defensive backs covering up the Hurricane receivers, and a loss of 12 yards. Make it 11, 2nd and 21. And Jonesboro's going to watch the clock run down. It's to 12 now. Just throw one up and see what you can do. Parkview playing deep ball. Pointer coming across the middle with the catch to the 49, and that's going to be the last play of the first half. A whole lot of Parkview and not enough Jonesboro. The Patriots lead it by a final score. And the first half of 28-14. Our St. Bernard's halftime show comes your way next after this 1-minute timeout. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Maybe your instincts tell you not to trust everything you hear in the media. We get it. It's only human to question things. So if you're still questioning whether or not you should get vaccinated, ask the people you know right here in Arkansas who you really trust, like your doctor, people you've seen with your own eyes, the real threat of COVID, and the remarkable effectiveness of America's vaccines. That's why St. Bernard's Healthcare is asking you to take a stand with us and sit for a shot. Learn more at sitforashot.org.
Rely on K13 Computers' 40 years of experience to help you. K13 provides you with solutions to your computing problems. Whether you need repairs or IT service for your business, let K13 be your first call. K13 also is your go-to spot for building that gaming PC. They have knowledge, experience, and the products to help you. K13 Computers, 2106 South Caraway, next to Barton's Home Improvement. Call 627-546.
Jonesboro High School. It's time to evacuate. Here comes the hurricane.
Swinging everything in sight. Yeah, that's right, we bring the pain. You don't wanna have this kind of problem with my hurricane.
JHS Cheerleaders! Also, they'll be competing and hosting a junior senior high cheer competition tomorrow at Don Ray's Hurricane Gymnasium. Come on out and support the JHS Cheerleaders. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment tonight, we proudly present a combined performance of select members of the Anything, MacArthur, and Jonesboro Band, and your state runner-up, Jonesboro Dance Team. The band is under the direction of Grant Hardison, Seth Jensen, Kevin Rowe, Trent Warner, Ben White, and A-State intern Zach Shearer. The next team is under the direction of Caroline Treese. We begin our performance tonight with a 2018 hit by pop rock band Panic at the Disco. Please enjoy High Hopes. Next to the 1950s classic, made popular by the band The Kingsmen. The song is a marching band classic and has been played for over 50 years by bands everywhere. Please enjoy Louie Louie. Now, the number feet clap along as we play the Jonesboro High School Fight Song. Ladies and gentlemen, the Jonesboro Public Schools junior high and high school band students, Yay Band!
Halftime, the St. Bernard's halftime show rolls on with Jonesboro trailing Parkview 28-14. Hey, we are less than a week away from Thanksgiving Day, but there's still time for you to order a great smoked turkey. You don't have to do anything but slice that sucker, put it on a plate, and enjoy it. The Jonesboro High School softball team is selling smoked turkeys. We'll be ready just in time for Thanksgiving. If you would like to purchase one, they are only $35 and can be ordered from any softball player, parent, or coach. Turkeys will be smoked by my good buddy Barry Forrest from Forrest Office Machines and members of the Jonesboro High School softball team, ready for pickup next Tuesday, November the 23rd, sometime after 2 o'clock. You can make your payment at the time of the order or make it when you pick it up. Not going to force you to do it now. You can get it when you pick it up. Just make sure if you order one, you pick it up and get it, because all this money goes to benefit the Jonesboro High School softball program. You can also order it online and pay for it online. You can do that at josh.fleming@jonesboroschools.net. Go to the website for Jonesboro High School. You'll find a link to that page, or you can contact head softball coach Josh Fleming at 870-815-0689. That's josh.fleming@jonesboroschools.net, or call Coach at 815-0689. And I promise you, folks, you may not believe a lot of things that I tell you, but believe me, you will love the smoked turkey by Barry Forrest and the Jonesboro High School softball team. Still time to do it. Got to order it before Tuesday, pick it up Tuesday, and enjoy it, and tell them Budrow sent you. Well, it's been a lot of Parkview in the first half, not enough at Jonesboro, but maybe the Hurricane found a little bit of life there at the end. They scored last. They held Parkview in their last drive, had a chance to put some points on the board. Not enough time to do it, but actually showed some signs of life offensively for the Hurricane. So maybe this second half will be more in favor of Jonesboro, and they can eke out a victory here at Cooksey Johns. It's going to take a monumental effort, because this is a very, very good Parkview football team. We'll take a break of about 4 minutes. When we come back, second half kickoff, unless they add some time, which they usually do. Nobody's on nobody's on the field, but they always add time to it. It's halftime. St. Bernard's halftime show continues. St. Bernard's at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. 28-14, Parkview with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
The Wolf broadcast from the Harris Ford Studio. This is 95.9 The Wolf, KWHF-FM, Harrisburg, Jonesboro. 95.9 The Wolf.
It's football time at Wings to Go. That means all the TVs watching the games, all the wings will be hot and flavorful, all the food will be good. It is time to come to Wings to Go. We've weathered the storm. It's almost over. Things are getting better, and we can't wait to see you at Wings to Go. Sports, wings, football, life is great at Wings to Go, both locations.
Trust your heart to better care at NEA Baptist. Better access means communication with your award-winning cardiac team anytime, anywhere with the MyChart app. Better technology means leading the state with new treatments and interventions right here in Jonesboro. Better is an integrated team of experts at your service when seconds matter. Your heart deserves better. Find it at NEA Baptist.
You raised your family here, did every July 4th here, refinished the floors here twice, sized up your daughter's boyfriends here, waited in the doorway all day when your son was coming home on leave. This place has given you all you've dreamed of, and now it's giving again, in the form of a gourmet kitchen and the quietest dishwasher known to man. Realize your dream with a home equity line of credit from Simmons Bank. Dreams realized. SimmonsBank.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, subject to credit approval.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
What a horrible call! What's the matter with you, ref? You seriously need some glasses.
Honey, that's the mascot.
Oh, guess I need glasses too.
Elite Eye Care can help fans and officials alike. 1000 Windover Road in Jonesboro and 1515 West Kings Highway in Paragould. Schedule today at EliteEyeCareAndOptical.com or call 972-6040. That's 972-6040. Elite Eye Care. Your vision is our focus.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro. That's right, since 1965, Forrest Office Machines has provided dependable office equipment and reliable service. We follow the equipment journey through all kinds of changes and developments, always on the cutting edge, whatever that is. And our partnership with Sharp document systems means we offer the very latest, most dependable equipment. And Forrest is the only office equipment dealer that when you need supplies, you can walk in our store and get it. When you need it fixed, you can call us.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro. 932-7852. 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns at the Academies of Jonesboro High School. We're still at halftime. They've going to put some time back on the board. We'll see what it is in just a moment, but we're very late for our legal ID. Excuse me, so let's pause 10 seconds. For station identification. For 14 seasons, you've been following Jonesboro High School athletics now on the EAB Sports Network.
The Wolf broadcast from the Harris Ford Studio. This is 95.9 The Wolf, KWHF-FM, Harrisburg, Jonesboro. 95.9 The Wolf.
Bud Schropel back at Cooksey Johns. Ray Sharp back in the studios of the Wolf. We're at halftime. Jonesboro trailing Parkview 28-14. Parkview will have the ball first. Jonesboro has to stop them to start this second half, or they're going to find themselves in a whale of trouble. But they're only 2 touchdowns down, and with this fast-striking offense of the Hurricane, if they can get some points on the board, they can get Parkview back on their heels a little bit. Well, 2 minutes to go until the start of the second quarter, so we'll break that off halfway and take 1 minute of commercials from the fine sponsors of Jonesboro High School football. You're listening to Hurricane Football on the Wolf.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
If you're looking for some land you'd like to populate, call Real Estate, Real Estate, Real Estate Nate.
Listen, we all know the real estate market is crazy right now, so whether you're buying or selling, you deserve maximum value. You want real market knowledge. You want real negotiating power. You want real results. You need Real Estate Nate. Give me a call. I got you back.
Call Real Estate, Real Estate, Real Estate Nate.
Call today. Real Estate Nate with Halsey Thrasher Harpole Real Estate Group. 870-261-3927.
Back at Cooksey Johns, closing out the St. Bernard's halftime show. St. Bernard's at the heart of great medicine for more than 120 years. And make sure you tune in after the show for the Real Estate Nate postgame show, brought to you by Real Estate Nate and Nate Lipsky. The Real Estate Nate postgame show. You can call Real Estate Nate at 261-3927. And if you're looking to buy or sell a home, nobody better than Nate Lipsky. Also, we'll have the announcement of the Jonesboro Player of the Game and the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Player of the Game at the conclusion of tonight's broadcast. And hopefully it'll be somebody coming up big here in the second half. Did the Hurricane back on top. Trailing 28-14 as we get ready to start the third quarter. Hurricane will be on defense. They've had a couple of big stands. They've given up a couple of, about 4 explosive plays that have resulted in 4 touchdowns, 3 turnovers. 2 of them have resulted in touchdowns. And as Randy Coleman says, every game, turnovers and explosive plays, you got to hold them to a minimum, and really haven't done that tonight. Turned it over 3 times, 2 picks and 1 fumble. And several explosive plays, 1 for touchdown and others from big plays on 3rd and long on great catches by Parker Perry. Tennyson Roscoe is getting ready to tee it up, start this third quarter. Willie Eccles, Damian Bennett, Monterio Elston, deep on the left side. Roscoe will tee it at the left hash in the 40-yard line. Could be the final half of football this year for Jonesboro. Hope it's not. But it's the 3rd season, and somebody's got to lose and end their season, and somebody moves on to play on Thanksgiving weekend. Let's hope we're the latter. Roscoe approaches the football, gets it in the air. It'll go to Eccles, and he'll return it from the 10. Going across the field to the 15, hung up there, now will come back this way. Uses a stiff arm, but a twirling tackle made by John Paul Pickens. Eccles stiff-armed him right in the face mask, and Pickens never gave up, grabbed his jersey and twirled him out. It's going to be a 7-yard return to the 17-yard line, and that's where Parkview will go into play, 1st and 10. Not a turnover yet for Parkview. This would be a great time for it right here. Xavier McCray will come off. Jonesboro is going to play 3 down linemen. And 4 linebackers. White gives it to Joyner, trying to come wide, will be taken down by Will Thayer, who darted in to tackle him back at the, well, they're going to give him forward progress to the line of scrimmage. No gain, 2nd and 10. Great play, Will Thayer. Thayer, 60 tackles, most of those coming from off the bench play. 2nd and 10 with 2 receivers left. They're going to give it to Joyner again. He tries to go outside. He's going to be strung out by the defense, and a tackle for a loss back at the 13-yard line. Andre Reed, another tackle for a loss. He came in with 13 tonight, leading the Hurricane. It's 3rd and 14. John Paul Pickens also in on the stop. Boy, stop him right here. you're going to get the ball back in excellent field position, but this is where Parkview has shined many times tonight. Twins to either side. Eccles comes to the right side. Darian Bennett, the back, going to throw a screen pass out to Eccles, and he'll be contained and dropped. For a short gain, it's going to be 4th and 11 for Parkview, and here comes the punt team, and what a job by the defense. Give him a hand. Good job, Hurricane defense. Racing off is Carter Reese Long. Washington's going to stand at the 45 along with Pickens on the right hash. Branch to punt, rugby style. End over end kick that will hit. And Pickens is going to return it. Take it at the 47, stays at the 47. Actually, I think they may mark it at the 46. But in Parkview territory, 1st and 10 Hurricane. And the Hurricane sideline and the bench and the fans are coming to life. Here comes Riker Acepo. Latrell Brown, we haven't seen Ty Ruffin since he fumbled the football and limped off the field. Twins right, Twins left. Acepo in the shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 46 of Parkview. Good protection across the middle, batted away by number 10, Tavion Haney. Incomplete, good defense there by Haney on Pointer. Brings up 2nd and 10. Twins to either side. Acepo, and I think it's, Pickett in the backfield. No, it's Brock McCoy, and he got a yard. Number 26 on the tackle for Parkview, Benjamin Allen. 3rd and 9. Ball just shy of the 45-yard line. Sanders comes to the boundary, trips to the left side, single out to the right. That's Washington. Jesse, beside the one touchdown catch, is got a flag on the play. Timeout for Parkview. Before the flag. I think they may have had too many men on the field. So timeout on the field with 9:16 to go in the third. Jonesboro trailing Parkview 28-14. 3rd and 9 coming up on the EAB Sports Network.
For me, rice farming isn't a profession. It's been my life for more than 30 years. And as owner of Delaplane Seed, I've been the region's rice tech leader for more than a decade. Every planting season, I'm in the fields right along with you, and we're figuring out how to make sure bushels mean dollars together. From selecting your hybrid rice to free on-farm delivery and one-on-one consultation, I'd like to help your rice fields see more profit this season. I'm Terry Gray at Delaplane Seed. Call me today at 870-249-3447. Let's talk about your best rice options.
Sanders, Brown, Pointer, split left, Washington right on 3rd and 9 from the 45 of Parkview. Acepo can't pull him offside. Now he'll get the call from Carter Arbuck. Brock McCoy stands just in front of him and to his left. Should have been an offside on Parkview, and there was. I think there was I believe it was encroachment on Parkview. Parkview players claiming he was pulled offside, but I think they're going to award it to Jonesboro. Yeah, encroachment on the defense. Number 8 jumped. That was, or 6, Josh Johnson. So now it's 3rd and 4 to the 40-yard line. One of those quick slants from Pointer or Washington would be in order. Acepo takes the snap, throwing it to McCoy out of the backfield, and he never turned around to look for it. Incomplete. Acepo had to hurry it a bit because there was pressure coming. Jonesboro's going to go for it here. I can feel it. McCoy was running the wheel route and forgot to look back for the wheel. Came a little quicker than that timing pattern. 4th and 5, Jonesboro, 4th and 4, Jonesboro going for it. Acepo in the gun. Pointer comes in motion. Acepo going to run it. Going to be stopped short. A loss of 2, Parkview football. That didn't surprise anyone. Parkview was sitting on that play. And it's 1st and 10 Patriots at the 42-yard line at Parkview, up 28-14. Twins out to the left side, single to the right. Bennett. Now here comes White. He's kind of limping out on the field. Bennett behind him, 2 yards and just to his left. Going to give it to Bennett up the middle. Stood up by Will Thayer, joined by his teammates. It's going to be a gain of a couple to the 44, almost to the 45, but just short of it. Give him 3, 2nd and 7. White with Twins to the left, now coming to the right is Eccles. He'll take the pitch play, and he's run out of bounds by Jack Cheatham. No gain, 3rd down and 7. Cheatham came up from his safety spot and contained that play and ran to Eccles out of bounds. Twins to either side for White on 3rd and 7. Changing the play, now shifting his receiver, still Twins to either side, coming up to the left shoulder, and there's, I think, too much time. Delay a game penalty on Parkview, cost him 5, but it'll be 3rd down and 12.
After the penalty, it'll bring up 3rd down and 12.
Here comes Parkview. Twins to either side. White throwing it up for grabs, nobody home. Intercepted by John Paul Pickens. He slips trying to return it. They'll spot it at the 41, and Jonesboro has the ball 1st and 10. John Paul Pickens. 3rd interception of the year for the senior. Possibly heading for Arkansas State next year. He's been offered by the Red Wolves. He and Kevon Pointer both. Here comes Pointer. Acepo in the offense, trying to get within a touchdown. 8:25 to go in the 3rd. Plenty of time in this game. Twins to the left, single to the short right, that's Washington. H-back is left, that's Avieron Sanders. There's another fumble, it's loose on the deck. And it's recovered by Parkview at the 45. Brock McCoy again. No, excuse me, that was Markevius Pickett that time. And another turnover, that's 4 tonight for Jonesboro. Parkview will have it at the 44 of the Hurricane, and that's just a backbreaker there. White sends 2 receivers to either side. Joyner up the middle. Good 1st down carry for about 6. Stacked up. Will Thayer on the bottom of the pile. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. You got to stop them now. I mean, that fumble just made it imperative to stop them. We're going to give it to Joyner again. He goes up the right seam. That's good for a first down. To the 30. Ball came out, and the Hurricane may have it. Now they're saying Parkview jumped on it. John Paul Pickens came out with the football. They're saying Parkview had it, though. John Paul Pickens comes out of the pile with the football, but they're going to say he wrestled it away from a Parkview player, moved the chains, first down Parkview at the 30-yard line. Tough call there. Still no turnover. Well, one turnover on Parkview, that interception, which was like a third down punt. Here's Joyner up the middle. He'll be gang tackled again after a short gain of 2. Will Thayer again on the stop. 2nd and 8. Oh, that was unfortunate. Parkview to the line. Twins right, single left. Joyner, 2 steps and to the left as Eccles goes in motion. Give it to Joyner up the left seam. And he carries it down to close to the 25. Another gang tackle. Jack Cheatham in on the stop. Will Thayer down at the bottom again. Carter Reese Long also gets out of the pile. Third down and 5. 3rd and 5. Excuse me, for Parkview. 6:36 to go. 21-0 now, Little Rock Christian over Nettleton. Twins go to the right, single to the left on 3rd and 5. Eccles goes in motion. He'll take the pitch. Gets a block. And I think he got the first down. Yeah, first down, Parkview, move the chains. Another big run by Willie Eccles. He's been a thorn in the side of the Hurricane tonight. He run that jet sweep very successfully. From the 18-yard line, 1st and 10 Parkview. Twins to the right, single to the left. Got to have a turnover now. Joyner again up the middle. Gets close to the 15, a gain of about 3. 2nd and 7. Xavier McCrae will come in. He'll replace Will Thayer. Go 4 down lineman. Here come the Patriots to the line. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball on the left hash. H-back is to the right side. Give it to Joyner again, going left. Gets by a tackle and races to the end zone. 15-yard run, Willie Eccles, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And Parkview extends the lead to 34-14. And again, the turnover result of another touchdown. Green on for the point after. It's good. 35-14, Parkview with the lead. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
What does better mean to you? Maybe it's better services, better support, better ways to build a life or buy a home or run a business. First Security is your partner for it all, with resources and solutions that make a difference for you and others. That's because First Security takes care of customers while building communities. Better for you, better for Arkansas, better for all. First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Well, if the task wasn't tough before, it's tougher now. 35-14, 3-touchdown lead for the Parkview Patriots. 4 turnovers tonight for Jonesboro and some explosive plays. And again, what Randy Coleman says every game, you just can't do that, and it's biting Jonesboro in the behind right now. 4 turnovers, results of 4 touchdowns. Green's kick, high one, will be fielded by Pickens at the 15 to the 20, just across the 20. Spotted at the 24, I do believe, and first down Jonesboro. Got a player coming off a little injured for the Hurricane. Carter Reese-Long playing special teams, gets a little shaken up. And Riker Acebo and the Hurricane offense back out on the field. 9 turnovers all season long for Jonesboro. 4 tonight. Making 13 total. Washington in motion. They'll pitch the ball to him, looking for blockers. Gets some and then runs out of bounds at about the 30. Going to be a gain of close to 8 yards. They'll spot him at the 29. That's a 6-yard gain.
Brings up 2nd down and 4. On 29.
Run out by Marion Robinson. 2nd and 4. From the left hash, Acebo with trips to the right. Going to keep it. Going to stop, try to cut it upfield, and got a yard to the 30. He's had some hard rushing yards tonight. Ball moves to the middle of the field. It's 3rd and 3 for Jonesboro. Acebo in the gun, showing hurry up. Now can't pull him off. Slant route, Pointer, catch, first down. 37-yard line, Kevon Pointer, 1st and 10, Jonesboro. Allen on the tackle. Very quiet over on this side of the field right now. Ball on the left hash. Brock McCoy's going to carry it. Wrap up that football, young man. He gets it to the 41. Run out by Haney. Spot him at the 40. 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. From the left hash now with twins to the right side, single in tight right. Boy, Kevon Pointer with the catch. Bounced backwards, tries to go forward, slips and falls at the 35. That's a loss of 5. He ran all the way from the left side to across the line to the right side, setting up for a wide receiver opposite screen, and it was read exceptionally well by the Parkview defense. Now 3rd and 12. Acebo again. Looking across the middle for Pointer. Got him. To the 45. It'll be 4th down and 2. Going for it. What the heck? If you lose tonight, there is no tomorrow. Trips to the right. Single left is Pointer. Can't get Parkview off. They poised up their defense. Taking forever to get this play call in to Acebo, and Randy Coleman's going to call a timeout. 2:18 to go in the 3rd quarter. Jonesboro down 35-14. This is Hurricane Football on the EAB Sports Network.
Ship anything, anywhere at your #1 shipping source, Pack Mail in Jonesboro. Bring anything to Pack Mail, and they'll pack it, ship it, crate it, freight it, no matter how big, fragile, or awkwardly shaped. Since 1998, Pack Mail has been your #1 shipping source, the only authorized shipper of all the major carriers: UPS, FedEx, DHL, the Postal Service, and Freight Services, all in one store. At Pack Mail, you have choices. Here's Pack Mail Tim to tell us more.
Trey, we are the experts at finding solutions for even the most demanding shipping situations.
questions, and our experienced staff can help you choose the best option. So if you need to go to the post office, then FedEx, or all the way out to UPS terminal, and then get that international shipment to DHL, you can do it all in one fast, convenient, and friendly place. Pack Mail.
See, I told you, Pack Mail ships anything, anywhere, through any shipper. Pack Mail, voted the #1 printing, packaging, and shipping store in Jonesboro. Don't trust your shipping needs to just anybody. Trust Pack Mail. 361 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro. Ship anything, anywhere, today at Pack Mail.
Jonesboro brings their offense to the field on 4th and 2 from their own 45. Acebo in the gun. Here comes Washington in motion again. Looking short for Pointer, who was tripped, and there's they're going to say he was not tripped, say he fell down, and Parkview will take over from the 45-yard line. He was definitely tripped by number 26, Ben Allen, but referee didn't see it that way, and the ball goes over to Parkview on downs. Randy Coleman out talking to the umpire and not happy. Not happy at all. He wants to know why his player wasn't awarded a pass interference call. Kevon Pointer just doesn't fall down on pass routes. Now Parkview is going to go for the knockout punch. 2:12 to go, up 35-14. Don't forget, at the conclusion of tonight's show, the Real Estate Nate postgame show and the announcement of the Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Player of the Game. Randy Coleman still walking up and down the sideline talking to the umpire, and he has just given him what for. Here come the Patriots. One turnover on the night on a long pass play that really was like a third down punt. Jonesboro's turned it over 4 times. Here's Joyner, bounces outside and stopped for no gain. John Paul Pickens in on the stop. Will Thayer also in on the stop. Actually, it was Thayer that stopped him, dead in his tracks. 2nd and 10. Well, Will Thayer, he'll be back next year. He'll be a big player for the Hurricane as they move to 7A. 4 down linemen for Jonesboro on 2nd and 10. Bennett up the middle. He stood up at the line of scrimmage, breaks free and got a couple, then thrown back again. It'll be a 2-yard gain to the 43-yard line. They'll make it a 1-yard gain to the 44. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Patriots, who look like now they're going to play control football and just use some clock. They don't think Jonesboro can score 3 times on them in the amount left of the game. Just take as much time off of it as you can. 54 seconds in the 3rd. White in the shotgun, throwing it out left, almost picked off, caught. Jack Cheatham stops him from the 1st down. It'll be 4th and 2 at the 37-yard line, and Parkview may go for it here. I think they're bringing on the punt team. They are. Kevon Pointer comes out. John Paul Pickens drops deep. Xavier Branch on to punt it. Excuse me, it's number 39 out to punt. That's a Marion Robinson. And timeout with 4 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Jonesboro trailing Parkview 35-14. You're listening to Jonesboro High School Athletics on the EAB Sports Network.
You've been told banks with branches don't have the digital capabilities you need. But why not have the best of both worlds? At First National Bank, we have all the online banking tools you could ever need. Plus, if you need something, we have real people in real places near you. Digital, with branches and real people. We know you can't be everywhere at once, but we can be anywhere you are. Check it, snap it, track it, pay it, move it, and ask it anywhere. First National Bank, putting you first, always.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Is 95.9 The Wolf, KWHF-FM, Harrisburg, Jonesboro. 95.9 The Wolf.
Parkview to punt on 4th and 2 at the 35-yard line. Robinson, high kick that will hit and take a Jonesboro bounce towards the sideline. Be down at the 15, and that's where Jonesboro has a quarter to do it. That's the end of the third quarter. Hurricane trailing Parkview 38-14. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAP Sports Network.
As many years as our family has been in this business, we have a lot of friends. We built a lot of relationships with customers in Northeast Arkansas and Southeast Missouri. Our families at Glen Sain want to reach out to you and say we really appreciate the many years of business. I feel like our folks have done a great job getting our sold orders for our customers and taking care of our customers in service for the last several months with all the issues we've had. Things will get back to normal. We just want to say thank you. We appreciate you. Glen Sain, and God bless our troops.
Jonesboro football to start the fourth quarter, down 3 scores, 35-14. 28-0 now, Christian over Nettleton in the third quarter. Greenbrier still up on wins 7-0 in the fourth quarter. And Camden Fairview. Now, I think that game may have just gone final. Check that in a moment. Here come the Hurricane. Camden Fairview is trailing Whitehall 28-7. Still 7-0 Greenbrier over Wynn. All right, Ace Bow and the Hurricane go to work with 4 receivers, trips to the left. Long pass downfield for Pointer with the catch! Down the sideline, out of bounds. At the 42-yard line. 43-yard pass play, and Jonesboro 1st and 10. Got to have a whole lot more of that. Finally got some single coverage. 3 trips, 3 out to the left. Acebo again flushed out of the pocket. Going to run it. Pump fake and steps out of bounds at the 35. 36. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Washington split out to the short right. Trips out to the left. McCoy takes a handoff. Can't find much. In fact, he lost a yard. Third down and 5 for Jonesboro. 37-yard line at Parkview. Again, trips left, single right. Acebo looking downfield, throws it out to Pointer. Catch! Out of bounds. And Kevon Pointer's down. Down on the track across the way. Now he's up. That's a move the chain, first down to the 15-yard line. 20-yard pass play. Pointer stays in the game. He splits out to the left side. 2 to the right, Latrell Brown the furthest to the boundary. Ace-Bow going to run it all the way. Needs a block, gets one, and slides down to the 12. We'll call it a gain of 6, or excuse me, a 4. 2nd and 6, gain of 4 on the play. Sanders out to the boundary to Parkview on the left side. Trips over there. Single right is Latrell Brown. Ace-Bow looking for the call. 16 seconds on the clock. Has Pointer in the slot on the left side. Looking for Kavan, throwing it to Kavan. Kavan with the scoop catch, stays on his feet and gets it in for the score. Kavan Pointer with the 10-yard touchdown catch, and Jonesboro cuts it to a 2-score game. Roscoe. Perfect on the night, 35-21. Parkview on top, Hurricane football on the EAB Sports Network.
Attention, members and guests.
Get lost at Lost Pizza. See why people continue to flock to Northeast Arkansas's coolest and funkiest place to eat. Try one of Lost Pizza's 10 signature pizzas or create your own. Plus, salads, subs, and pastas. And of course, those famous Delta Hot Tamales. Lost Pizza offers curbside pickup, dine-in, or delivery, and they also do catering. Lost Pizza with 2 locations in Jonesboro, 906 Southwest 5, and on Hilltop at 3410 East Johnson. Order at lostpizza.com or download and order through the Lost Pizza app.
Well, Jonesboro gets within 2 touchdowns on a 10-yard touchdown catch by Kavan Pointer, who is not going to be denied. Did a little bit of his own showboating getting it into the end zone. That's 17 touchdown catches on the year for Kavan Pointer. Second of the night. Tennyson Roscoe will tee it, kicking to his right. And it's going to be an onside attempt. It hits at the 49, fielded nicely over there by number 37 for Parkview. Got it on the scoop, Marquise Blackman. And Parkview in good field position now at the 48-yard line, so the Hurricane defense is going to have to stiffen up right out of the gate. But have to take chances like that when you're down 2 scores and you're in the 4th quarter. 10:22 to go. And I've said it all night long. Not many turnovers for Parkview, only 1 tonight on a 3rd down heave that was basically a 3rd down punt. They just have not given the football up. 3 receivers, twins to the left. Running the football up the right side, and nice blast up the seam to the 46 of Jonesboro. That's going to be a gain of 6 yards. Second and 4. That's Joyner, that former future Razorback, with that carry. White in the shotgun. He's headed for Ole Miss. He gives it to Joyner. He tries to bounce outside. He's bear hugged and leans forward for a yard. Then Darian Webster with the tackle, but still getting a couple more. But Webster comes off the field, a little shaken up. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Won't say it's a must play for the defense, but it's pretty close to a must play for the defense. They've just been pounding the runner on the right side. That's Kendall McKenzie over there blocking. Joyner again, and he gets it and breaks free, and he's going to go for the score. broke free and had him tied up. You thought the whistle would blow at the 42, but it didn't, and he just busted out of the pile and takes it the distance. "46-yard touchdown run and maybe the knockout punch for the year to Jonesboro. Another explosive play. Green for the point after. It's through, and it's 42-21. Parkview with the lead. This is Hurricane football on the Wolf.
Hey, it's Brad Bobo, and as the sideline reporter for Red Wolves football, I've had the chance to see firsthand the great work done by the physicians at Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. JOSM doctors have served the athletes at A-State for more than 40 years. Plus, on any Friday night, you can see their physicians on the sidelines at high school games around the area. Whether you're just starting your athletic career or if you're well past your playing days, JOSM can get you back in the game. To schedule an appointment, call 870-932-1820. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, excelling in their field so you can excel on yours.
Bud Schropel back here at Cooksey Johnson. It got eerily quiet, and there's a lot of people getting up and moving out. Last year for Jonesboro in the 6A, came into this second round with the home field advantage throughout the playoffs, playing a really good Parkview team, and the Patriots have not disappointed. They've been outstanding. They lead at 41-21. Apparently that last point after was no good. Jonesboro will get the ball back, though. It's explosive offense. They can put some points on the board quick. John Paul Pickens from the 14. Brings it out to the 27, 13-yard return. 28-yard line. 1st and 10, Jonesboro. Will Thayer comes limping off. That young man's all over the field. Acepo and McCoy in the backfield. 3 receivers. Excuse me, 2 to either side. First and 10, Jonesboro from the 28. Acepo to throw. Good protection. Now he's flushed out of the pocket. He can run for a bit. Little hesitation move and steps out of bounds just short of the marker. He may be right on the marker. He is. He's a yard beyond the marker to the 39-yard line. 11-yard gain, 1st and 10, Jonesboro. 8:32 to go, maybe in the season. And the Hurricane right now looking like another 1 and out. 1 game and out. Going to give it to McCoy, trying to stretch it out. Now cuts it back upfield, and his best run of the night, 5 yards to the 44. McCoy comes off. Markevius Pickett in the game. 2nd and 5 from the 44 of Jonesboro. Brown split out to the wide right side. And it goes closer to the boundary. Twins to the left, Pointer in motion. Pointer heading downfield. Acepo goes the other way to Sanders with the catch. He makes a nice move, and he lost the football. And Parkview got it. That's the 5th turnover of the night for Jonesboro. Aviron Sanders made a nice catch and run. Didn't go down. Stripped the football away from him. Still waiting for the official call, but it looked like Parkview was all over the football. Now, a minute ago, they ruled it quickly, and Parkview got it. Yeah, that's 5 turnovers tonight, and you can't win any kind of game with that amount of turnovers, especially playoff games against a team the caliber of Parkview. And now the Jonesboro players coming off, kind of drooping their heads a bit. 7:40 to go. Parkview with the football, and a 20-point lead. Averion Sanders made a nice catch, but he forgot one thing, to wrap up the football. Two receivers to the left side, one out to the right. White gives it to Joyner. He's team tackled for a gain of 1. Brett Long leading the charge. And Jack Cheatham also in on the stop. 2nd and 9 for Parkview. They'll just take their time. 7:17 to go in the game. Up 20 points. Looks like a lot of seasons are going to end tonight for Northeast Arkansas teams. Hoxie still playing very well. They're leading. Newport on top of Parrish, 22-10. Here's jet sweep by Eccles, and he is down to the 48-yard line. Be 3rd down and 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 for Parkview at the 48-yard line of Jonesboro. Two to the right side, one to the left. White in the shotgun. Going to hand it to Joyner, and Joyner will, I think he got to the 45-yard line. It was what he needed. Now, it depends on the spot, though. Looks like the marker across the way is just beyond the 45. Well, we got a penalty on the play anyway, so it's going to be against Parkview. Move the ball back. Way back to the 40-yard line of Parkview. So now it's 3rd and 15.
After the penalty, we'll bring up 3rd down and 15.
.554 to go. Will Thayer comes out with a little bit of limp in his run. Xavier McCray comes off, the senior. Going to give it to Eccles. Running that jet sweep. A good tackle by Will Thayer. Flag comes out behind the play. I believe there's going to be a hold on Parkview. Heard some people say they've been doing it all night long. They haven't been caught at it all night long. Penalty was declined. It was only a gain to the 40. Or no gain to the 40, so it'll be 4th down and 15. Parkview will kick it. One of the officials has his microphone on. He's just realized it. Now Parkview will punt. That may be one for the blooper reel later on. Here's Pointer and Pickens dropping back. Branch will do the rugby kick. We'll go to Pickens, who fumbles the football. He's tackled. He got back on it, though, I think. Parkview player came up with it, raced to the end zone. That was Perry, who just showboating all the way down at the end zone, and they're going to throw a flag on him. At least they did that. Spinning the football, doing jumping jacks. Showboating. John Paul Pickens tried to field that punt. Lost possession. Now we'll see what they call it on the field. I think it's going to be Parkview's football, but they're not going to allow the scoop and score. First down, Jonesboro at the 20-yard line. I don't know how that all came with that. I guess they said Pickens got back on top of the football. There was a block in the back on Jonesboro on the personal foul taunting penalty on Parkview. They offset. Jonesboro has it 1st and 10 at the 20. 5-12 to work with a 20-point deficit. Going to have to do something they haven't done all night long, and that's get a player downfield. You may have to send one left and one right because the deep man can only cover one side. And hope Acepo has time to find the right one. Brown splits all the way to the boundary. Taylor in the slot. Sanders out to the left side. Acepo under pressure again. Going to have to run it. Leans into the tackler Bennett. Lost the football, but going to be ruled down at the 38. That's a first down. That's a gain of 12 yards. Nice run. Riker Acepo took out a little frustration there on the defender. Instead of running out of bounds, he just leaned his shoulder into him, and you're the pop on the field. Trips to the left side, single in tight right. Acepo takes the football. He's under pressure, and he gets away from it. He's still running downfield. Lowers his shoulder again on Bennett. That's a 11-yard gain. Move the chains again. First down, Jonesboro. 12-yard gain to midfield. But the clock becoming a big issue, even more so than it was. 4:42 to go. Hurricane down 20. Now they're going to spot it back at the 44. His second down and 3. Across the middle, Latrell Brown, bump, no call again. Wow. Third down and 3. I don't know, Latrell Brown was just taken down. They tackled him before the football ever got there. Wish we had instant replay. Twins to the right, single out to the boundary, left side. Here's McCoy, short of the first down to the 46, needed to get to the 47, be 4th and 1. And timeout called by the Patriots with 4:18 to go. They lead Jonesboro 41-21. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue on Johnson at Hilltop and on Main Street across from Jonesboro High School. Now, I'm from Memphis and I know barbecue, but there are people from Memphis that travel to Jonesboro to sample, taste, and enjoy Demo's Barbecue. No kidding, they come from Memphis, so no need to go anywhere else. Right here, the best barbecue is at Demo's. Any of the ribs, any of the plates, you can enjoy it all at Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue. My mouth is watering.
4:18 to go in the game. Jonesboro with 4th and 1 coming up, and they're what little chance they have, they can extend that chance by getting a first down here, but I don't know that they can score 21 in this short of a time. Maybe they can. But to do that, they've got to get the first down here. Markevius Pickett is the back. He gets the ball. He's hit and stood up by Damian Bennett, and he won't get the first down, and Parkview will get the football. A 1-yard loss for Pickett. Parkview has it 1st and 10, and that just may be the end of the season for Jonesboro. Parkview has it 1st and 10 at the 45. 4:11 to go. Parkview has no timeouts. Jonesboro has only 1. Malvern and Rivercrest, 21-20 Malvern in the 4th quarter. White hands it to Joyner, bounces out to the right side wide, and nice tackle again. John Paul Pickens comes up, slices out his ankles. Gain of 1. Actually, no gain. 2nd and 10. Clock moving, 3:57 to go. Now taking all kinds of time, not in a hurry to keep much time left on that clock. It's down to 7, 6, 5, 4. Snap goes to White. He hands it to Joyner. He races down for the first down inside the 35 to the 34. Folks, for 14 years, I've been calling Jonesboro High School athletics, and it has absolutely been my passion and something that I've definitely loved and enjoyed. I'm not sure, but it looks like next year I'm probably going to be making a move either to call play-by-play for Valley View High School, because that's where my daughter dances, and I don't want to miss 3 years of my gorgeous daughter dancing, or I'm either going to become a dad. But this probably is going to be my last Hurricane football game, and I've just loved it. 1st and 10 for Parkview. Joyner up the middle, gets down to the 30 with 2:47 to go. 4-yard gain. And I know that really doesn't mean a hill of beans to a lot of you out there, but I promise you it has been my absolute delight and desire to follow these great players and coaches for the past 14 years and work with people like Aaron Lowe and Trey Harding and David Daniel and Don Riggs, Barry Pruitt, Wes Swift, Jody Christenberry. Just been fun. It's just really been fun, and I'm going to miss it, but I got to see my daughter, and I hope everybody understands that. Here's Eccles going on a sweep. Pickens again with a nice tackle. The tackles that John Paul Pickens does is a sign to why Arkansas State wants him. He's a technically sound football player. Out of bounds just short of the marker. Be 3rd and 1. Clock down to 1:43 in the season. Jonesboro will wind up the season 7 and 4. Parkview will get 10 wins now and move on to the semifinals to take on probably Greenwood. Eccles out of the backfield up the middle to the 20 for the first down. One, maybe 2 more plays in this season, and it'll be a wrap. New Parkview was good coming in. They proved they are good going out. And let's see now if they will. Yeah, they're going to victory formation. White in the shotgun. Lets the play clock go down to 6. Takes the knee. Coming in, John Paul Pickens, and he gets slugged from behind by Jalen White. No flags. And Randy Coleman out saying, "You got to be kidding me. He slugged my player. Throw one on my kid if you want to, but throw one on him for sure." And Parkview's going to walk to the sideline. They've won this football game. It doesn't end in a very fashionable way, but they're doing the showboating, the taunting, the things that Parkview does, and they'll win this football game 41-21. The Hurricane ends their season with a 7-4 record. End of careers for a lot of great Hurricane. And now we'll get ready for movement to the 7A. 41-21, your final score. Back in 3 minutes for the Real Estate Nate postgame show. This is Jonesboro High School football on the EAB Sports Network.
Get huge savings now at every Cavanaugh dealership. Cavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy it, Cavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to CavanaughCars.com.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
If you've injured your neck or back, or if you've been in a car accident, you should call the doctors at the Betts Clinic. They've been helping the residents of Jonesboro and Northeast Arkansas for over 20 years now. Many people don't know what to do or where to go after a wreck. Go to the Betts Clinic. You can call them now at 931-3722 or find them on the web at thebettsclinic.com. If you have a bulging or herniated disc, let the doctors at the Betts Clinic help you, like they've helped so many others. Call 931-3722 or go to thebettsclinic.com.
You've been told banks with